Hi everyone, Aaron here from Prepped and Polished, and today's video we're going to be going over periods and semicolons on the ACT English section. Now most of you might be familiar with a period. You use it in between sentences and you use it to create an essay or a paragraph for your English class. Not a lot of you though might be familiar with semicolons. In this video we're going to talk about each of them and how they're going to appear on the test. Let's take a look at some example sentences for both a period and semicolon. Now remember, when we use a period, we're going to use it to separate independent clauses. Independent clauses are complete sentences. You have your subject and a conjugated verb and more than likely a direct object. So, I went to the grocery store. Independent clause. I had lunch with my friends. Another independent clause. We put periods to separate the two independent clauses. A semicolon is used in a very similar way, in the way that we use it to put in between independent clauses. For example, I went to the grocery store, semicolon. I picked up eggs, bacon, and milk. In this case, the semicolon is being placed in between the independent clause, I went to the grocery store, and the second independent clause, I picked up eggs, bacon, and milk. What's interesting about this is that these two sentences are closely related. I could just as easily put a period there, which means that a semicolon is the same thing as a period. Let's take a look at an example problem when we have both a period and semicolon in it. Grandpa's favorite feature on the remote is the sleep function. This option automatically turns the TV off after a preset amount of time, which is very convenient when he falls asleep while watching a show. For each of the answer choices, we have convenient, no punctuation when, convenient, comma when, convenient, period when, and convenient, semicolon when. Now, I just finished telling you that a semicolon and a period function in the same way. Well then how do we choose between these two? The fact of the matter is that we can't, because if both answers are saying the same thing, we can't choose one same answer over another same answer, which means that they're both incorrect. Now this helps us if we're trying to eliminate possible answer choices in hopes of finding the correct one. Further proof of why we get rid of these two answers can be seen in this. This option automatically turns the TV off after a preset amount of time. Now that we have is an independent clause. We then have a comma here, and if you guys are worried about commas, don't worry. There are steps that we can do to fix commas, but if we look at this, which is very convenient when he falls asleep while watching a show. There we have a dependent clause. If we were to insert any kind of punctuation in there, it would be unnecessary. So having a period or having a semicolon there would actually be incorrect because we don't have two independent clauses there. As I said, any kind of punctuation here would result in an incorrect answer. So this comma used here actually creates a comma splice, making this answer invalid. What we are left with is actually keeping it the same as it is, no change, and we have this option automatically turns the TV off after a preset amount of time, which is very convenient when he falls asleep while watching a show. Remember, in most cases, a period and a semicolon are going to function the same way. In the case of separating and being in between two independent clauses. If you find yourself with two independent clauses and trying to choose between a period and a semicolon, you can't really choose one or the other. But if you only see a semicolon there and no period, that could be a viable answer in between two independent clauses. Thanks for joining me today. If you like this video, please leave a like down below. And if you're interested in any more information on tutoring or ACT grammar help, visit us at preppedandpolished.com.